Oh, we're started? I'm sorry,
Good
everybody. I'm
morning,
just doing my cup
Cisco
of coffee.
Global Independent Business Owner Network Marketing Training number 109 on what is today? I don't even know what day it is. It's Wednesday, November. No, it's not November. It's March. March what? March 11th, 2015. Sorry, I'm a little distracted this morning. I'm working with my virtual assistant trying to get something going over here, and there's a little snafu that's driving me nuts. It makes no sense, but of course that's just the way technology is. It does it to you every time. It's supposed to be simple, and it never is. So anyway, I just want to say this is Wednesday. We're going to be talking about Swiss Gold Global today on the website, and John is pretty much going to head this thing up. I'm going to be listening, and I will have my vocal here, so if need be, I will chime in. But otherwise, John, this is on you because I got to figure out what the heck's going on over there.
Okay, thanks, Paul. Yeah, we don't really, Paul's going to kind of be here in spirit today. He's listening in. He'll probably interject a thought or two here, I imagine. Like he said, he's working with a virtual assistant today. We have a real estate business together, Paul and I, and we have an employee that's virtual. She's actually in the Philippines. She's been working for Paul and I for, what, about almost 2 years now at this point, Paul?
Yeah, I think so. And it's funny that I happen to be working with the VA this morning, huh? Because isn't that kind of where you're going to be talking about some stuff today?
Actually, yes, and that's why I'm bringing attention to that. I'm sorry, my voice is going to be a little bit scratchy this morning and probably a little bit squeaking like a prepubescent teenager because I was doing a lot of blabbing last night. Paul and I actually had about a 3.5, 4 hour mastermind on the phone last night. Stayed up pretty late, later than I really should be, because one of my habits, or one of all our habits should be really, is to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night. And when you're up as late as I was in a mastermind and your mind is racing with all these great ideas, it was hard to shut things down and get to sleep. And usually I'm like a 5:30 in the morning person, and this morning I got up about 5 to 7. And so actually I look pretty good this morning. I was going to say, is my appearance not seemly, but I look all right. So, all right, let's get this thing started. Today, as you know, is Wednesday, and Wednesdays is when we really dive into specifically speaking about the Swiss Gold Global product, the Swiss Gold Global system, and what that is. And for those of you joining us that are with Swiss Gold Global, I want you to buckle up and get ready for a great ride, because we're going to be talking and expanding on Claudia Eifert. She's one of the top, I guess you'd say, distributors in Swiss Gold Global, and she runs a lot of our weekly trainings. And she's been going over for the last 5, 6 weeks now, I believe, a whole system for utilizing social media as a way to build your Swiss Gold Global network marketing business. And I think it's a brilliant, brilliant strategy on so many levels for so many reasons. And I'm going to go through the website today and show you where to find the information to begin watching her trainings, and also going to go through the website today to show you a couple of features on the website that you may or may not already be aware of. And this is one of the benefits to being a member of Swiss Gold Global, whether you're an IBO or you're just a user of the product, is all these different tools that are available on the website. So it's something that I'm going to go through a little bit today, because we need to become familiar with what we have, because we got to go out there and share it with people. No? I mean, yes. So you got to become familiar with this website. So in just a minute here, after I'm done with my opening statements, if you will, I will jump right into screen sharing with you guys and getting you set up on the website. Now, for those of you who have maybe you've stumbled into this hangout, or you've been invited to watch this hangout and you're not yet members of Swiss Gold Global, I say you're really going to enjoy what we have to share with you today. You're going to get a chance to see some of the areas of the website that you don't get to see when you're not a member. And you're going to get to see and hear a little bit about an amazing, just the groundwork. I mean, just the groundwork for an amazing system that you can learn through Swiss Gold Global. And, you know, what is Swiss Gold Global? You know, it's a real wealth revolution. For me, I like to think of myself, and I put it in my tagline every morning, the real wealth advocate. And why do I call myself the real wealth advocate is because I believe that people need to start protecting their wealth, protecting their savings. You buy health insurance, don't you? And actually the government now requires it, or they fine you and pull money out of your paychecks if you don't. Why do they do that? Why do people have health insurance? To protect themselves in the eventuality that they may get sick. And what does health insurance do? It makes it affordable for you to go in and get health care. You know, a lot of people that are my age, that have children, that own homes, that are making, you know, $50,000 or more a year in income, they have a life insurance policy, a term policy for a minimum of maybe $200,000 to $300,000. And why do you have that life insurance policy? Because if you pass away, something happens to you, you've left behind a home that has a mortgage, you've left behind a spouse that needs support, and more importantly, you've left behind children that don't have a father. And what happens when you stop working is your income disappears. So you have life insurance to kind of protect some of your money so that when you pass away, your children and your spouse can continue to pay for the bills, maybe use the life insurance money to get it to pay off your debts that you leave behind, to pay for your kids' college, pay off the house perhaps so that your spouse has a place to live, supplement your income for a couple of years until your spouse can get back on her feet, or your family, or wherever you're leaving behind. So why do we have these different types of things like health insurance and life insurance? We're trying to preserve an aspect of our life, right? Why don't more people hear about and learn about wealth insurance, protecting their savings? And that's what Swiss Gold Global is all about for me, is protecting my savings, protecting my wealth, taking a little bit of money each month, first of all, and getting in the habit of creating savings in the first place. And the thing with Swiss Gold Global is, and I recommend this to all my downline and to our team, is that when you sign up for Swiss Gold Global, you take $25 a month minimum and you buy some gold. And you take $25 a month minimum and you buy some silver. And you begin getting in the habit of saving. And now, because you've saved those paper dollars in gold and silver, you now have wealth insurance. You now have preserved what you worked so hard for. You know, most of you out there that are getting into Swiss Gold Global, I imagine, if you're not coming from another network marketing business, or you're not a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home dad, you're someone who goes to work for 40 hours a week, most likely at a job you really don't like, and you get paid by selling the hours of your life. Why aren't you saving some of that money and preserving some of that? That's your blood, sweat, and tears that you're working for every single day, and it needs to be preserved in something that historically holds value. Gold and silver. Yes?
Can you set up in Swiss Gold Global, can you set up to have your $25 in gold and your $25 in silver? Can you set that up so that it just automatically happens for you every month?
Absolutely, you can. And that's one of the awesome features of the system and of the website, is that you do have the ability to set these things on autopilot. You know, people set up auto pay for their credit cards, for their health insurance, for their life insurance. I mean, I've got my credit cards, my health insurance, my life insurance, all on auto pay. Why don't people automatically save? Why are they always giving money out to somebody else first and not paying and saving for themselves? Because you are the most important person. And this is such, believe it or not, Paul, a difficult mindset for people to get into, is that you are number one. You come before the credit cards. You come before the house payment. You come before the utilities. And that's a hard thing for a lot of people to do, but you work so hard for very little, most of us, right?
Well, you know what's funny too is that $50 a month that you're talking about, or $100 a month, because is what we really talk about here, because you do have a $50 a month membership for this, which don't let that freak you out, because you get thousands of dollars a month worth of value out of $50. But the thing is
storage of your gold and silver.
a lot of people will be saying, you know what, I can't afford $100 a month right now. Here's the thing. Once you get started in this and you set it up on auto payment and it starts coming out, it's going to hurt for a couple of months while you're adjusting. But the next thing you know, you're not even going to be thinking about it. You're going to be so used to it just being there. It's going to happen, and you're never going to miss it because it's just not there in the first place.
Exactly. And it's just getting into a new habit of success. And you know what? It might hurt a little bit at first, but when you see your savings account begin to grow, and I'm going to screen share here in a minute, when you see your savings account begin to grow, and you can look and you can see how much gold and silver you're accumulating, okay, and you can see in there the monetary value of that. And you know what? If you need that money, Paul, too, another great thing is at the click of a mouse, you can liquidate the gold and silver from the savings account and take cash payment, take your money. So what Swiss Gold Global is it offers people a savings account that's backed by gold and silver. And if you want to take physical delivery of the gold as well, that is an option that you have with Swiss Gold Global. So it does offer you options. And really, what the most exciting thing, believe it or not, to me about this whole thing is the education we have to offer. So with that being said, why don't I jump into the screen share, show you the website, and lead you through some of the education that I think is imperative, that if you've got a Swiss Gold Global business, you immediately begin to implement. And I'll tie in here in just a minute for you guys why it's fun and interesting that Paul is actually working with a virtual assistant today. And I did mention Claudia doing the Facebook social media training over the last couple weeks, which is where I want to show you on the website. So Paul, can you see me? Am I screen sharing right now?
Yes, you are.
All right, let me go right onto my Swiss Gold Global account. Let me start on the home page, okay? I'm already logged into my, okay, I'm already logged into my account here. It's taking a minute to load, so let's just get going. All right, here's the home page. When you have a Swiss Gold Global account and you log in, this is what the area that it brings you to. And this is such a cool thing because this site is so simple. Everything is spelled out for you. And it's really user-friendly, and it gets better and better and better every single day. They're constantly adding improvements. The support team is fantastic because they'll take your suggestions for improvements, and they really work closely with all the distributors, all the members of Swiss Gold Global. I want to specifically point out here on the, I guess it would be the right-hand side of your screen, you see your live webcasts. We do about me and Paul are doing these Hangouts every single day, but Swiss Gold Global, the membership, the website itself, offers live trainings and webinars and webcasts that have to do with building your business, have to do with education and personal development, education about the economy, education about gold and silver that you're not going to get anywhere else here on this website. And for the small membership fee of $50 a month, you get thousands and thousands of dollars worth of content. Like here, today at 12 noon, Bob Proctor, The Success Puzzle. There's a live webinar with there's a webinar here with Bob Proctor today at noon, Arizona time. I don't know what time in the world it is for you, but here we go. We've got a success puzzle. This is all about personal development. On Saturday, we got another one that's introducing Swiss Gold Global. This is introducing us to the dream and the plan and what Swiss Gold Global is all about. This is another training. You're going to want to, especially as a member, you're going to want to watch these. Now, here's what I'm really most excited about, Well, look, we've already got stuff booked for 16, 19, 30, 31. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 webinar events scheduled over the next 2 weeks. That's so awesome. And we're already, and this is all part of our subscription. On Monday, this is what I want everybody that's watching today to sign up for and make sure they attend, is how to build your business online using Facebook, part 6. Like again, I mentioned Claudia. She's the one hosting it. She's an amazing, amazing person. And you know what? For those of you that haven't personally had the opportunity to connect directly with Claudia, Paul, why don't you tell them what the benefit is of having you and I in their upline?
Sorry, not 100% listening to that, but the benefit of having me and John as your upline is that we're just freaking awesome.
Well, Paul, what I was going to get at is that I was mentioning that if the people that are watching today and that are in our downline, if they haven't had the opportunity to have a personal one-on-one and meeting over Skype with Claudia, you know, Paul and I, we can connect you. And that's the amazing thing about Swiss Gold Global, is the top leaders are so committed to the success of everyone that's on our team that, you know, with the click of a mouse or the push of a button on a cell phone, come to Paul and I, and we'll put you directly in contact with the lady herself, who's hosting these Facebook, hosting these social media trainings. And if you've got any questions when you watch these trainings that you want to ask, we'll get you on the phone with Claudia. You can ask her directly. You can ask the master herself. That's what's awesome about Swiss Gold Global, and that was the opportunity that I was presenting, Paul, when I tried to throw you in there. Sorry, I know you're kind of distracted this morning, so I'll continue. So you've got this home page that's showing you your live webcasts, and the reason I wanted to point this out today is because I really urge everyone to get on these Facebook trainings and see the power behind using social media to build your business. I think it is the future of MLM. I think it is so powerful. It's a way that just about anyone can build relationships and spread the message of the Real Wealth Revolution and spread the message of Swiss Gold Global, utilizing a platform that they're already comfortable with and just monetizing their time on Facebook. I'm going to show you now, if you look at the top, we have home, we have the precious metals. This is where you can set up your auto pay and view your precious metals account like Paul and I talked about earlier in the training. The Real Wealth Revolution, your educational products. The education store right here is where you can buy books and pins and different materials that are going to help you to learn and educate yourself and build and spread the word of Swiss Gold Global. My subscriptions, just like the different things that are involved that you have access to because of your Swiss Gold Global subscription. And I'm going to bring you into the business center right now. And this is basically the epicenter of your business. And I want to specifically direct everyone to this right here, training and resources. Training and resources. I want all of you that are members of Swiss Gold Global to check this out between now and Monday, because on Monday we should all be on Claudia's Facebook training, because like I said, this is the future of MLM, and this is how a lot of you are going to be able to build your business tremendously. Training resources. Welcome to your Training and Resources Center. So this is where you have access to the affiliate training and action plan. Great 45-minute training video with Claudia. Actually, I think it's a 3.5-hour training video. I'm going to click on it. There's Claudia now. 3-hour and 45-minute presentation on how to build your Swiss Gold Global business step by step by step. You know, this is a long video. You don't have to sit and watch the whole thing. Break it up into 30 minutes, 20-minute, 30-minute segments. This is Claudia right here. She's dynamic and she's awesome and she's committed to our success, and she's someone that we can easily get in touch with and reach at any time. Just let me and Paul know and we'll put you in touch with Claudia. Let's go back to the Business Center, Training and Resources. After you have your affiliate and training program, I want to direct everybody over here. Online training and building your business through social media. You click here, and guess what? Boom. Here's the introduction. Here's part 1 of building your Facebook business. Part 2, part 3, part 4. Within the next couple weeks, the one she just did on Monday, the part 5, will be available for you to rewatch here. This online training, social media, in this within your business center, within your training section of the business center, when you click on the social media. So I suggest you start watching these. Paul and I are committed to watching by Monday next week. We've committed ourselves to watching the introduction video and part 1, so we can be ready to watch part 6 live with Claudia on Monday. And I might just call Claudia right after the training and get all my questions answered right there on the spot. You know what? Shoot, we're already out of time, Paul. It's unbelievable. But I really just wanted to direct everybody through the website and show them where they can find these Facebook trainings, and urge our team and anyone watching that wants to build a successful network marketing business to get involved with Swiss Gold Global. I think we're one of the best network marketing companies out there. And let's start getting into these Facebook trainings, because this is something Paul and I are really going to expand on over the next couple weeks. And why I mentioned the virtual assistant is because the beauty of this is what the system that you're going to learn here watching these affiliate trainings, and what Paul and I are going to begin to expand on over the next couple weeks, is not only how to build your social media business, but we're going to teach you how to build the social media business and put that baby on steroids, and how to use a virtual assistant to do in 1 week what it would take you 6 weeks to accomplish. You can have a virtual assistant accomplish for you in 1 week, and how you can put your network marketing business on steroids and blow the lid off this thing. And I just wanted to get everybody acquainted with the website, where they can find these trainings, urge you to start going through them, and buckle up for a Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, for those of you who are Disneyland fans. And join me and Paul over the next several weeks here, where we're going to run you through how to do this and how to put it on steroids, how to use a virtual assistant and get your business up and running to a level you never thought was possible. And with that being said, I want to allow Paul to give any final comment here and close us out with the Napoleon Hill prayer.
I just want to say that Mr. Toad's Wild Ride is awesome. You know, this is going to be fantastic little segment here with this Facebook training, and we might even switch Freedom Friday to Facebook Friday for a while, because that's how powerful this is. We're going to be developing an awesome little program to go along with what Claudia's put together there, and create this whole thing that John said is just going to kick this thing up on steroids. With that, oh universe, I ask not for more riches, but more wisdom with which to make better use of the riches given to me at birth, consisting of the power to control and direct my own mind to whatever end I might desire. And just a reminder, everybody, tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Pacific time now, we're off Mountain Standard Time, 4:30 p.m. Pacific time, we have the Open Business Mastermind. Come in. If you have an invite, join us. Come live. Let's talk about your stuff. All right, everybody. See you tomorrow.